Hi guys, this is Grace and welcome to process video number 169 entitled Beautiful Day. This is my third layout featuring the latest flavors of the month kit from the Scrapbook Kit Club, and I am featuring the mini kit from Fancy Pants Design called the Yellow Door Collection. And I gotta say, these papers are gorgeous. They are really pretty. However, they are also pretty bold, and so it was kind of hard for me to find some photos that are neutral and subtle enough that it didn't introduce any colors that would not blend well with the papers. And so I chose these photos of um, my graduation. I have been going to school for the last 5 years to try to get my bachelor's degree because I was one of those kids that didn't think that getting a degree when I was young was important, and so I decided to do it when I already have 3 kids to deal with and a family to take care of. I know, right? But anyways, I had the opportunity to go back to school, and so I took it. And after 5 years, I was able to graduate with a bachelor's degree in marriage and family science. So that was kind of fun. And I decided I had wanted to walk because I felt like this will be my one and only chance of walking as a college graduate. So I my family was kind enough to drive all the way to, we live in Colorado, and the school that I was going to was in Idaho. I did all of my schooling online. But anyways, so we drove to Idaho, and these are the pictures of the commencement exercises. And I felt like this would work well with the photos, with the papers rather, because the photos were mostly black. There's a pops of blue there, but it wasn't competing with the very bold paper. So that's what I chose. And I'm doing a double page layout, which is my jam. So I like it. So I'm deciding that with the design, I'm going to put my photos on the bottom and then create the patterns, a layer of pattern papers on the top. And then I love the bird one. I thought that the bird, being that it was kind of a mustardy yellow and a lighter shade, that it will work well, kind of dividing the very bold blue paper from my photos and also that strip of paper. Now this mini kit came with 3 tags, and then it also came with a bunch of die cuts. So I decided that I would put those die cuts on the top, kind of make them peek out from coming from the bird paper. And so that's what I'm doing here. I'm just kind of layering them. At first I thought that I would spread them all across the top border, and then there's also this paper that had a bunch of cut aparts, and so I am going to go to town basically and cut up a lot of these papers to use them also as those elements that are peeking out of the top of my page. So I'm just going to be cutting all of this and tucking them wherever I thought that they would work well. As I go along, I'm actually going to change just my original design just a tad, just so that I can incorporate my title, because I realized that as I was adding elements to this page, I was running out of room for my title. So I'm going to move things around just a bit, but this is what I do. This is how my process is. I go and add things here and there without adhering anything so that I can move things around if need be. But this page is also a good way if you have a ton of die cuts and ephemera, that you can kind of layer them on top or on the bottom of a page, or just so that they could be like peeking out. And then I've noticed that when I was creating my page, that there was that space on the edges of my photo grid, and so I wanted to fill that all up, and I was debating if I should use one of the papers, but then I found this border from one of the pattern papers, and I decided to cut that apart because with my photos it happened to be 6 inches tall, and so if I cut that strip, that would work well for for the left and the right side of my photo grid. So that worked out really well. And then I have just some of my journaling. And this is when I figured, well, I need a space for my journaling. And my journaling is pretty long. And I'm going to cut those in strips. And so I had to move some of those die cut and ephemeras over to one side so I can fill the right top page with my journaling strip. And I apologize if my video is zoomed in more than I had wanted, so you don't really see part of the edges, the right edge of my layout, but the right edges mostly mirror, the left page mirrors the right, so you can, whatever I'm doing on the left, you can kind of see, you can kind of know that that's what the right page looks like as well. And so here I'm trying to see, I wanted to put my title, initially I wanted to put it on the left page to kind of balance out the title and the layout, but putting that white foam letters on the bird pattern, just, it doesn't make it stand out, and so I decided to put that on the top instead. And these letters are from the embellishment add-on kit from the Scrapbook Kit Club. So I love that add-on kit because it gives you more embellishments to work, and it coordinates with the Flavors of the Month mini kits, so they all work well together. And so I'm going to use the word beautiful, but of course that doesn't fulfill, or that doesn't complete the title. So I pulled out some of these stickers from my own stash, and they're just chipboard thickers from American Crafts, and I'm just going to spell the word day to complete the title, because it was a beautiful day. It was an accomplishment, and I'm glad that I was able to participate in the graduation ceremonies for my class. So now I'm tucking in. So when I adhered that bird paper, I made sure that I only add adhesive to the bottom, because I knew that I wanted a tuck in look, and so that's what I'm gonna be, that's why I didn't put adhesive on the top of that strip. And then I'm just moving things around. That owl die cut was part of the die cuts that I got, and I thought that that was really cute, you know, being that this is a school type of layout, and owls are kind of, they're an image for smart people that's used for that, and so I thought that was really cute. And then the tags came with some twine, and so I wanted to incorporate that as well, and so I'm adding that to all three of the, I think I only had 2 die cuts, but I had this paper, one of the papers that had kind of like a door on the design of it and had the word hello. And so I am going to, instead of using the door design, I am going to actually cut a hole on there to make it look like a tag, and I put that on the right page. And so there you have it. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys another day. Bye.